I'm going to tell you why, as a consumer, as a homeowner, I have had home insurance and earthquake insurance for my home for at least the past 18 years. You can hear my reasons and see if you agree and if you think, based on what I have to say, it's worth it for you. On this channel, I typically talk about being efficient, being organized, being productive. That's what efficiency and organization is. It's a YouTube channel for that. Part of that is having a good system in place for your personal finances, for your documents. For example, I've done a video before on how to be prepared for taxes, like what documents to keep, how to organize them, and things like that. So I thought, why not talk about earthquake insurance, since especially me as a consumer, as a homeowner, I have it. First of all, let me tell you, it is super duper expensive. Okay, I have a 15% deductible, which is huge. So, like, the home is covered for $750,000. Why so much? Because I live in California and supposedly that's how much money it's going to take to replace my home. It's not a giant home and it's also not a small home. It's a 2,300 square foot home approximately. My deductible being 15% means I have to have damage of more than $112,500 for the insurance to kick in. I have the insurance policy through GeoVera, but in California, California Earthquake Authority also does it. I did it through GeoVera years ago, like 18 years ago. I don't remember why. Maybe it was because the home insurance that I had at the time didn't even have a contract with CEA, so I ended up doing it with them. It's not any cheaper. I think the rates are pretty much the same. The policies are pretty much the same. The premium that I paid this last year was $983. $983 to cover the home, and knowing that $112,000 of that is not going to be covered. It's something that I have to pay out of pocket or I have to apply for a loan for. But I figure it's okay. I would still rather have a policy and get a loan from like the Department of Insurance or from FEMA, because when a disaster like that does happen, they do give very low interest loans to homeowners. So if I go to them and I say, no, no, look, I have earthquake insurance, I did my responsibility, I just need a loan to replace like the other amounts that the insurance doesn't cover, they will take care of it. And so that's the main reason why I'm doing it, is to be able to have access to a loan to be able to cover. Because the truth is, many of us don't have $100,000 and $200,000 and $300,000, $400,000 sitting in a bank account somewhere, in a savings account. So if something does happen to the home, to take it out and repair it. And that's why we have to rely on, a lot of times, these insurance policies to help us. For me, it's all about the peace of mind, as expensive as it is, as high of a deductible as it has. Because I'd rather have something out there that's going to help me than have nothing at all. And when an earthquake strikes, I'm like, having that stress of going through something traumatic and then having to deal with the financial side of it is just not going to be, it's just not going to be helpful. The way they do the billing, like with GeoVera, it's not every month. They bill 3 times a year. I budget for it because I try to be as organized as I can with my finances. I know when the bills come and I'm ready for it so I could pay it. It is a lot. I mean, I could do a lot with $983, but I just figure it's peace of mind. It's something that I should do as a homeowner living in California, living so close to faults. I believe less than 10 miles away from us, we have a fault. So, yeah, it's a pretty big concern. I could choose, I believe they're offering a policy where you can have a lower deductible. But I figure if I do that, if I get like a 10% deductible, it's going to be even more costly. So I'm kind of sticking with the 15 for now. And I know that my price is going to go up because price of everything goes up every year. I know when renewal time comes, the price will go up, and I just need to make sure that I adjust my spending and I include that in my budget. Let me know what your thoughts are, how you're feeling about it, what you think about it, if it's something that you think you could afford. If you do have earthquake insurance, who you have it with. I'd be really interested to know, so you can comment for the video. And just be sure to subscribe to this channel, because it's all about having good organized systems in place. in everyday life, in your work, if you have a small business. So it's really helpful, useful information that would benefit you. That's all I have for this video, and I will catch you in the next one.